What's up, everybody? This is Smarty. It's another Jedi session. I forgot the number. It don't even matter because we've done so many and they're not letting me upload them. We were at 20, then 19, then back to 20 because some of the videos I wasn't able to upload. Anyway, what we're going to focus on today is actual healing. No T and B for commands, none of that. I want you guys to be on top of the healing chain. That means you guys got to be as fast as I am and as efficient as I am and get the results that I get. Some of you guys are already there. Some of you guys still need to get there. That's what we're going to focus on today. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and start. If anybody needs any clarity on certain things, just come on in and then request the questions or the healings. Let's focus on healings. Anybody that's asked anything other than that, I'm going to pass because that's what I want to focus on. Healings. Everybody got that? Thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
All right, good. Let's go. First person, come on in. Press star six.
My friend Alice has ongoing migraines all the time.
Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to focus on her. You're going to tag her. You're going to see her brain in the etheric realm, dimensional realm, spiritual realm. To me, it's all the same shit. You're going to see her brain. You're going to go in. You're going to grab her brain. You're going to snatch it out. You're going to send it up to source, grab a new one, put it back. That's it. Everybody did that?
Yes.
Done. Done.
Now done. Now that you all did that, go ahead and confirm that it was done.
Done.
Confirm.
Yes.
The more of us that actually participated in that, the more of the results will actually be more of a instantaneous type thing. One of us can do it. I'm known to do it instantly. So a lot of you are also known to do it instantly. I want everybody here that really wants to heal people be able to do that instantly. You got that?
I do, yes.
All right, next one. Go ahead.
Yes.
Question about that. So you're just pulling out the brain instead of going in and trying to figure out what's wrong. Who cares what's wrong? Just give her a new brain.
Exactly. I don't give a shit. I'm going to go in, grab the brain, replace it. Done.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
It's automatically going to be repaired once we do that. We're bypassing all the bullshit. Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it. Go ahead. Next
Okay.
one.
Okay.
So I had somebody that her daughter had, she's like 4 or 5 years old. I don't know. She had her wrist was really painful and she was not able to get to a doctor because here in Spain, they don't accept anybody. So the way that I did it was just, I'm thinking about an energy ball and just sending it to heal it. But I was thinking is, well, the wrist, maybe I should just change out the whole hand. I don't know. But my thought was, how do I send these energy balls to heal it?
The energy balls, you can do that and then reverse the swelling and all that stuff. But you got it right. Just replace the entire wrist. Once you tag it, you can actually remote view it. You can see the wrist, swap it out, and done. That literally eliminates everything else because you actually replaced a limb. Okay. Some people you won't right now. You won't really see it in this realm, but it's taking place. As long as you do that, you replace it. That's it. Let everything else follow. Let everything else validate itself because it's that simple. Okay.
Okay, and I understand. So, the thought of just thinking about a hologram that you have, maybe specifically for that, and think about sending that energy is not necessary. Just better just to kind of like send the energy.
Yeah, because
replace. Yeah.
You can actually do both. Now, the more advanced that you get, the more and more you'll do the method that I'm talking about, which is just replace it, because once you go in to replace things, everything else falls in line. So yes, there's many ways to do it. However you feel comfortable, keep checking, or if you have a direct connection to Daddy, go ahead and if you have the direct connection to Daddy, which all of us do, some just don't pay attention, you can do it. Just do it and watch the validations take place. Next.
My mum has arthritis in her neck, giving her bad migraines.
Okay, good. So with the arthritis, what we do is you look at the body, scan it, and then we all have energetic DNA. I see it as particles. Okay, we go in, scan the entire DNA, just suck out everything that has to do with arthritis, especially the cause. Suck out, replace with brand new crystalline DNA. Done. Problem solved. Now, hold on. You don't have to say done. Now, listen. All you have to do now is just check to see if that was done, Tracy, because I literally just did it as I spoke. Go ahead, check.
Done.
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 It's a big done.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. It's literally that simple. Once you realize that everything is energy, including us. I mean, this is what they call physical form, but at the end of the day, it's nothing but energy. It's energy. That's
Right.
all it is. All right, next question.
Can we
I have
also
a
do it
friend-
to ourselves? To replace like a brain or a heart? Can we do it ourselves?
You can do it to yourself, but I would rather have somebody else do it because it's more effective that way, and they get to earn their notches underneath their belt, if you understand what I'm saying.
All right, thank you.
The method is designed for that so that we can repair each other. If we can do it to ourselves all day long, this method wouldn't even be needed. So
Right.
you know, the only one other than us that can repair us is Daddy. So if we ask him to do it, he'll do it. But I want to teach you guys how to repair ourselves because we are moving into a whole new realm where it's going to be needed. We're going to have to be able to heal each other on a top of faster than you can say ambassador. Because just because we're cleaning up Earth doesn't mean we stop working. You understand where I'm getting to?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
So we
Thank
need
you.
to
So
be able
Smarty,
to-
how would you heal?
hold on.
How-
We need to be able to repair each other rapidly. Okay?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead, Gail.
How would you heal somebody that my friend has shingles on her face? It's real painful. How would you heal that one?
Same deal. You just focus on the face, remove the shingles because it's all energy and frequencies. You remove those energies, frequencies, send it off to Daddy, replace it with love and light blankets. That's simple.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Also, you can also hit, see, like, I do it many different ways. What I would do is first, I would just pull the frequencies of shingles, hit the person's face, boom, 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 boom. And as the energies are being hit to the face, I'll go in and repair, remove faster than you can blink.
Beautiful.
That's how fast I am. Okay, you guys need to be that fast. I'm so fast, it's unbelievable. People be like, no, this ain't this. He didn't just do that. And then next thing you know, the next couple of hours or the next day, they're like, he just did that.
My girlfriend has both her hips bad. She's a nurse for years and years, so they're doing hard work. Do I just replace each right and left hip, or do I worry about whether it's arthritis? Just replace them?
Well, you for training purposes, you can keep checking with your pendulum to see what you get, or you can talk to Daddy. He'll tell you. But for training purposes, for training, you can ask Daddy, ask the pendulum to see, depending on what level you are with it. If it's the hip, just replace the hip. If it's arthritis, same deal. Normally with hips and bones and all that, skeletal structures, I just literally rip out the whole fucking skeleton structure and then replace it. Boom.
Sounds good to me.
It's that simple. There's many movies out there that are literally depicting what I'm saying. So this is very possible. There's even people in the UFO community that are proving that cattle is being operated on without surgically being cut open. But there's body parts missing from the cattle. The internal stuff are missing from the cattle. Why is that? Because they can do, they're using a technology that I'm using with Daddy. I'm doing it with Source. So when we go in to repair or to, well, yeah, repair, replace a heart and brain, that's how we're doing it. The problem with them is that they're using technology and they have no way to replace it because their technology isn't as advanced as Source's, as we are, as I am. So I can literally move in, grab it, send it off, get a brand new one, put it back faster than a speeding bullet. That simple. The problem is you guys don't realize how simple it is, but you are now. Well, not you guys are more, since I've been training you guys for a long time, you understand. So I can't say that. I'm talking about for the new people. A lot of people don't understand the method yet. So it's literally that simple. It's real quick. And you know how they say the faith of a mustard seed can move mountains? Well,
Yes.
with a little bit of faith, you can do what I'm saying. It's that simple, real quick. Bam, bam, bam. Go ahead, next question.
Smarty, can we heal Veronica Tronoski? She's been having pain on her jaw. But what I did is I replaced her jaw with a new one. And did I do it right? Not the whole face, the skull, but just the jaw.
Yeah, she's already taken care of. You don't even have to do nothing. Just let her allow the process. That's it. Because if you keep on doing the same thing, you guys are going to be discouraged because you're not seeing results, and she's going to keep complaining. Where's the faith at? One and done. One and done. That's it. Go ahead. Next question.
Okay, I've got a question about been creating energy balls with the cocktail hollows and sending them out as a group blanket to everyone. Is that too much energy?
No, it's not.
One time.
No, just do it. Just do it.
Okay, great.
Just
Thank
do
you.
it.
So how would you, like I'm thinking about my neighbor over here who has severe depression. How would you treat that? It's not like you take out a bone. Do you take out the heart and give her a new heart? Do you like
everything that has to do with those type of issues is the brain, because it's the way they think, the way they process. People are literally causing their own suffering by the way they think.
It's a mental illness.
Exactly.
Right.
Even though people like Veronica has brain trauma, but it still can be fixed. It's anything could be fixed. Like we don't limit. First of all, you can't limit Daddy. You can't limit me. Okay, and you can't limit me because I'm doing the shit. I'm doing it nonstop. So who's blocking your blessings? It's not me.
No.
It's not Daddy.
No.
Right.
Who's blocking
No.
your blessings?
Yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So depression, new brain. Got it.
New brain. All right, next question.
I have a
you.
question.
Hey, Smart. Oh.
Go ahead.
Okay. I was curious, Smarty, on technique for healing allergies and respiratory problems.
Yes.
Okay, with the allergies, what you do is focus on the DNA, snatch those things that are causing the allergy problems, clear the nose, just go in, clear everything, clear the mucus. You guys got to see yourself doing this.
Yes.
Use your imagination until you realize it's not your imagination, because your imagination is really where it's at. They wanted you to believe that your imagination was your imagination. No, your imagination is fucking real.
For real.
For real. Your imagination is real, so you do that. And then as far as the respiratory, what I like to do is just go in, grab the 2 lungs, pull them out, replace them. Bam. That's it.
Hey,
Okay.
Smarty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Smarty,
wants me to help her undo her hair tonight.
Yeah, you gotta replace the underwear. Who's next?
Just to the movie.
So
I
real
don't think I
quick,
can
Smarty, real
watch
quick.
Rogelio.
I've been
I've been I've been traveling a lot lately and going and hitting places, that I hear Daddy says, hit that place, hit that other place. The other day, Ronald and I were in San Diego and we ran into this 5G tower and we changed it to Tesla, to the good stuff. And then we ran into one of those big Mormon temples and we hit it with energy. And it's like, we just confirmed, and we wait for like you said, for it to be revealed. Meantime, I wanted to reinforce some things since we're healing. I'd like to go ahead and reinforce healing of all sexual trauma, reinforce healing of memories, reinforce healing of all relationships, whether it's romantic and family relationships, reinforce forgiveness towards each other and forgiving of ourselves, because I see a lot of people carrying a lot of unforgiveness towards themselves.
Done. You're not focusing on what we need to be focused on. That's all done.
Okay, done.
All right, done. Next question.
Done.
So
I have a
Smarty,
brother.
so how do you get? So how do? So how?
All right, he's gone. I mean, he's muted. Go ahead. What's next?
Okay. So how do you get better and faster at it? I know you said faith, but how do you just get better? Like, I want to get better. I want to heal people and I'm totally not there yet. So what do I do?
That's exactly what the purpose of this session is for. So you guys can pay attention and listen. It's really that simple.
Do you have to do it more?
Yeah, keep doing it. But what is it exactly? For instance, let's do a demonstration. How do I want to say this? Is there anyone you want to take care of right now?
Yeah, my son's dizziness that he's had for years. And now they're thinking that it's from a trauma. From a trauma when he was a kid, he was going around in circles and he hit his head on a steel pipe.
Okay, so your son is still having trauma, dizziness.
It's better, but it's not gone.
Okay, well, it's going to be gone, and don't say it's not going again. Okay?
Okay.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to remove his brain. We're going to give him a new one with stillness and balance, and don't bring it up no more because you're not going to manifest that again.
Okay.
Tag.
Tag.
That's it. Don't bring it up again by saying he has dizziness because you're literally manifesting it.
Right.
Yeah, I get that.
Words are very powerful, so we're not going to do those things no more. I get corrected myself all the time, especially when I'm on the call with the crews. My crew members get, when they're talking, Daddy slaps their tongue. Because of things like that, we say certain things and Daddy corrects them on the spot. I've worked with Daddy all this time, so I know what not to say. But I do slip up sometimes. And when I do, he literally prevents me from even saying it before I even spit it out my mouth.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So when you got to get to that
so
point.
true.
Yeah, you will all get to that point, but don't manifest things no more. We're going to put an end to all that.
Thank you.
Smarty,
Yeah,
you remember when I was in the hospital and I kept having that recurrence of that stupid thing on my wrist?
Yep.
And it kept, for those that don't know, I almost died. Well, I probably should have died, but didn't, right? And I ended up with like this recurring, like just a little, it was a bump and it was like, and my skin would get raised. I'll make this quick, I promise. And because like the way it originally was, it was in a different area on my arm, they drained it, right? But then it just kept coming back right where I got stung, okay? Because that's what did it, was a yellow jacket sting. And this happened in 2016 is when I got stung. And up until like just in the last year, it kept coming back and it kept coming back and it kept coming back. And I was like, I would text Smarty is what I would do and be like, this damn thing's back, right? Well, it's because I was thinking about it. It hasn't returned in quite some time because there's nothing there to form it anymore. Like I did get slapped. It's like all of a sudden one day just the bell goes off.
We kept her busy so that she forgot about it and then it just went away.
Yep.
But that's a perfect example of what I'm teaching you guys. Your words will create your reality. That's why to lead about Veronica.
That's why.
Once you stop thinking about it, once you start realizing, first of all, see yourself already healed. For you guys, see the people that you're working on already healed. Stop focusing on your own self. Focus on the other people, because that's literally what Kim did. She focused on taking care of business for the rest of the world. All her problems literally went away. Do you understand? Everybody got that?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, thank you so much.
All right, focus on healing each other, and you will see that your problem will go away. Take this shit serious, because that's how it is.
Right.
Is that the reason also why kids feel the effect right away? Because they, like my kids, they trust me when I say, okay, you're healed. I hit you with a frequency, and it's like it's gone.
Right, because the kids haven't been fucking programmed like us.
Right.
Okay? We're programmed so that we have to pay bills, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, and then we focus on pain and suffering for having to do all this shit. Next thing you know, we created a reality that fucking sucks with pain.
Yes.
Okay, so all that is going away. That being said, watch what you say, heal others.
Yes.
All right, what's next?
I have a brother-in-law who is being treated radiation. How would I help treat something like that that's non-existent, the cancer?
Well, all you do is use the frequency radiation, the radiation, the hologram.
Holo.
Radiation. But that would be for the beginners. When the people first come along and they see all my stuff, they have to charge their water. You guys have been here for a while, you're past that. So what you do is you make the ball, slap the shit out of them, taking all that away. Done.
Okay.
Done.
Thank you.
Once you do all that, you'll see it. Okay. If you don't see it, just imagine that you do, because at the end of the day, it's real anyway. Just imagine hold on. Just imagine you're seeing the body being hit with a massive blast of energy that's cleansing it. Because at the end of the day, that's what the light body is, because we're all energy anyway.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Smarty, what happens when you have implants? Like I had breast reconstruction, had to have implants. What happens if you want them gone? Like I had a messed up job and I really want it to be fixed. Like for everyone that has implants in their body, what do you do for that?
It doesn't matter what it is, because it's still energy. Okay. We're moving into a reality where everybody starts realizing, and everything around us is energy, and it can be formed and deformed, or should I say, materialized and dematerialized. Do you understand? So that being said, you go in, same thing. You grab it, send it off the source, and then you repair it the way you want it to look. But here's the thing. Just because it doesn't happen physically, instantly, that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, we are creating our reality, right or wrong?
Yes.
Right.
So that's literally all we have to do. Plus, trust source, trust daddy. He will give us everything we want, because we're working for others. That's the best way to get it done, to work for others.
Right.
So consider it done, Tracy.
Thank you.
Marty, when I've been doing some commands, I'm picturing Australia and then working worldwide for the kids, for things that I'm asking for, and I just confirm it with daddy and I let it go and I know it's done. So that's right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. See, the thing about this method is that if you have enough faith in the method and what you're doing, daddy's there with you all the time anyway. So just take care of business.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
And then wait.
But we can still reinforce that, right?
Yeah, you can reinforce it, but don't, if you catch yourself reinforcing it, reinforcing it, reinforcing it, reinforcing it, that tends to be a problem. And then if it hasn't taken place, then it wasn't supposed to.
Got it. Okay.
You understand?
Got it.
All right, go ahead. What's next?
Smarty, can you please hit my arm? I had a bad burn right there. If you could see it, please hit it right now.
Done.
Thank you.
Done.
Thank you. Thank you.
We had people with
What do you do about autism? About autism?
same thing. You gotta replace the brain.
Okay.
We had people with cuts and burns literally go away in a day. So anything is possible.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Smarty, I wanted to ask you a question to clarify. Okay. You talk about replacing, and I know and I understand how that works. It's cool. I can see how we can grab things, send it up, and then replace. However, I've also heard you talk about certain things. Just to clarify, like say somebody has an issue with their eyeball or something like that, or you know, like somebody was talking about shingles, something to where like their body parts, nothing's wrong with them, but it's just got like a rash or something like that. I've heard you talk about like going in and cleaning it up. Is there a difference, or we're just like somebody asked, are we just replacing the entire thing, or it's just based on each situation, based on each?
Yeah, it's based on each situation. I mean, if it's an eyeball, you want to repair it. Just snatch it out, put a new one. If it's a skin problem, they don't need a new arm. They just need to be removed of those frequencies. They need to be cleansed of those whatever it is.
Wrist, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
You don't have to repair an entire wrist for shingles. All you have to do is look at those shingles frequencies, and when you see interdimensionally, all you see is the energy. All you see is the code, the frequency. So, boom, like a vacuum.
Right.
Done.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Like,
So,
when I'm working with my crew, we're constantly under attack. Okay, they are constantly under attack. When they get hit and they say replace me, you'll hear them moaning and groaning, and then because what happens is this is their body, this is their soul, this is their essence. I snatch it out and put it right back in faster than anything known to man. And
Right.
you'll hear them going from to okay, let's go. What's next? It's that fast. That's what we
Yes.
do. We're doing this on a level that you guys won't even comprehend yet. But I'm teaching you guys so that you are able to understand, because like I said, we're going into a reality where all of this stuff will be open and we will be under attack from different beings across the board. From it doesn't stop until the entire universe is cleaned. You understand?
yes.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
So,
Okay. Sounds
Got
good.
it.
And then one other last small thing that I wanted to address. You said something about, like continuing to reinforce and things like that. I noticed I'll scroll on Facebook or I'll look at other things, and I don't ever look back after I've done a healing. I just don't. I do the healing and I get this instinct right here going, it's been done, move on. And I continue to move on, because there's no point in going back, because you're essentially saying you didn't do your job. So you have to trust that it happened. So yeah, that's just one thing that I've learned when it comes to doing this, being a year in with this group. Don't look back, just let it be and then move on, because you don't want to put that what if and da 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 da.
Exactly. And there's over the past of the 8+ years that I've been doing this, I've noticed that people are they're just constantly requesting for help. And what I do is I block them, because I don't have time for that shit.
Right.
Okay. If you feel like if you see you got blocked, it's because you're interrupting what needs to be done. And I've already set the healing for you. It's not my fault if you don't have faith. So I will block you. Period. Right. I don't got time for the shit. You see this beautiful world out here? This is my focus. This is my focus. Putting you guys where y'all need to be as far as the top of the healing chain, and getting this out here cleaned up for our children. If y'all gonna constantly text me with bullshit, I will block you. Sorry, but I ain't got time for the shit.
Got it.
Y'all want to hang out?
Smarty, I have a
Then we
I have a
can-
funny anecdote about how this thing works, because I worked as a homeopath. And so you gave people a homeopathic remedy and they came back to the clinic a week later and you asked them, well, how is your rash doing? And they go, what rash? Because they've forgotten it. So the homeopathy has taken away the memory of the disease, because that's where it really is.
Okay.
It's an energy.
Wow,
So
that's-
homeopathy works in the same way. That's why a lot of people say homeopathy doesn't work, because they take the homeopathic remedy and they forget it, the whole disease. So it's the same thing. So I don't do homeopathy anymore because I can just do it energetically because it's faster.
Exactly.
But it's the same thing.
Right, exactly, and that's why I focus people on what needs to be done. If you're constantly texting me, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
So that being said, I'm going to delete you. Focus on the people that are doing what they're doing, and carry on, because there's more. You know, not saying you guys don't need help, but come on, man, cut it out. All right, what's next? Let's go.
Smarty, I have a question. Do we can we replace, like, for someone who just got the COVID vaccine, can we replace their whole blood just to get rid of their whatever is now in their body, or do you suggest something else?
Yes, I recommend that for literally everything and everyone. Okay, that's literally how you cleanse people. When crystalline blood has to do with multiple things. What you do is you see the person's body, like I show you guys, you scan them, you see their auric field, and you just go in the entire blood system, pull it out, send it off to daddy, grab the crystalline, replace it. Once you do that, you'll literally energetically, and you'll see that their body and their energy field just changes, and it's just like boom, boom, boom. It's a different feeling, and plus, there's no doubt when you do this type of stuff. Okay, when you know for a fact that you've done it, there's no doubt. You won't even second guess yourself. You'll just be like, you'll know it's done. Like Elena was saying, you'll know it's done, you're moving on. Now, that's why I say, if I know if I know I did something because I see it, there's nothing else for me to do. I'm moving on. Next.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead. You're welcome.
So I have a question about that. If there's a bunch of things, I was just working on one of my coworkers and I was thinking, okay, replace the blood and the brain. You take them both out at the same time, or one at a time and replace, and then take the other one out and replace? Or can you just like take everything out all at once and put it all back in all at once?
Yeah, if you can see it all happening at the same time, then you're capable of doing it.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, next one.
Can you help to make me a U-turn for my totally lost faith in myself?
Done. Next question.
Thank you.
Done.
Do you sometimes replace the whole body?
Yes, the whole body does get replaced if you request it, and if I feel is needed, or if you feel it's needed, depending on who you're working on, because they have been individuals that I've worked on, especially back in the day, 5 years ago when cancer was really like taking over people. People were dying left and right. And I would focus on them. And if you listen to the Real Truth Call, where some of us, Stephanis, Dom, Kim, Kent, when we were on these calls, and cancer was a real big thing back in the day, because cancer is gone now, right? But when it was a real big back in the day, people literally had, when I would remote view and look at the person, you would see like little fucking bubbles, and it looked like like little fucking warts all over their bodies. And I would see this shit energetically, and I would be like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Okay, and that's what it was. That was the acidic, the pus, the cancer cells all up in their body, literally like it was filled of all types of shit. So what we did was, boom,
Candida.
it all out, got rid of it, and we were getting feedback nonstop, right, guys? We was getting feedback
Yes.
nonstop. People were leaving the hospitals. People was giving full bill of health, and it was happening almost every night on those calls. Every night. So to answer your question, yes, it's easy to do it the same way. You see the body, you see the energy field, zoom in on the problem. If you see the cancers, you'll see it because it's mostly like a yellowish type of a bubble field. You just pop, 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 remove it, send it off, replace it. Love and light blankets. That's simple. Real quick. It's not that hard. Real quick. All right, next
So
question.
can we do it? Can we do it for the vaccine people?
That's exactly what we've been doing. Same thing. Pushing the fucking vaccines out, replacing them with crystalline bodies. Done.
Oh, thank you.
Why you think everybody that contacted us when we had the Facebook group Source Directives, everybody that contacted us saying they had COVID-19 were fully cured, were fully taken care of. We have 0 death rates.
Beautiful. Can I ask what that was? Crystalline what?
Crystalline blood.
Blood. Okay.
Yeah, the crystal healing, the crystal generator, that's literally what it does. It gets everybody prepared for the crystalline blood. I've done it. I've started doing some sample pieces for some of my crew members. Genesis, the kids, you see me posted earlier, but I'm literally doing it. And then we have KBD, they did it with their cat. That's why she's reporting on it. Those things are very, very potent. They will be around forever. And when the crystalline chambers come out, we won't need it. Even though we will, I can't say we won't need it because we're just going to have a smorgasbord of healing. Not everybody's going to want to fucking walk into a chamber because they're going to be scared. Right. What's going to happen when you walk into this chamber? Are we going to die? Are we going to...
I'll be the guinea pig.
Yeah, me too. I'll be a little guinea pig.
Same here.
I said that to my mum that she could get a new body and be young again. And she's got lots of problems now. She said, "Oh, nah, it's okay. Nah, not for me." I went, "You're joking. You don't want your problems removed? Come on, mum."
Right. Tracy, the cool thing about that is once she sees you go through and everybody else, and then months and years go by. Because to be honest, I've seen some of my own family members not do it because of fear. Right. Meanwhile, I got a brand new body. And I'm looking like a superstar, right? And a lot of you guys got your new bodies because what happened? You took that leap of faith, smaller than a mustard seed. Yes. And now we're doing what we need to be doing, healing the rest of the world. Do you think those children that we're going to be taking care of are worried about any type of fear?
No.
Hell no.
They'll be jumping and jumping.
Especially us. Like, we are very real. We're authentic. We're honest. We keep real. The only way to use my method is to be that way. So when we come along and say, listen, this is what we can do. This is what we got, blah, blah, blah. Them little kids and people with fucking faith, they're not gonna hesitate.
Right.
The people that know, especially the ones that are gifted with the knowingness, they're not gonna hesitate. They're gonna say, let's go. Where do we start? Where do we sign up? Where's the line at?
And we were once like that when we were kids. So
exactly.
Do we do the same thing?
Great.
Do we do the same things for pregnant women, for the babies?
Oh, good one.
I have seen things. I have seen people go in with the chamber, inside of the chambers pregnant, and there were 2 people walking out. Yes, I have seen that.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. Wait. What do you mean by that? You mean they were pregnant and then just one person?
I've also seen babies being teleported out of the body.
Oh.
To answer your question.
Exciting.
Yeah, to answer your question, 2 people go in, I mean, 1 person goes in and 2 people come out. So if you're pregnant and you go in,
That's an easy birth.
you and your child will walk out afterwards because they get separated.
Awesome.
All right, what's next?
Can I tell you an update? I worked on somebody that said that they had back problems at work. I did it with Source without her knowing, and about 2 hours later, she kept saying she was drinking almost a gallon of water. She couldn't understand. She couldn't understand why she was so thirsty.
Yep, that's how it happens. That's how it happens. And you're one of the new ones, so you see it's real. You
Great
see
job,
it's
Susan.
real.
Great job.
This is very real. You know, a lot of people come and go. Some procrastinate. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not my problem. My problem is to teach the people that really want to learn.
Yes, that's me.
And those of you that really want to learn will get it. And you'll get it because of your faith and because at the end of the day, you're going to get it because you've been chosen to get it by Daddy. The people that come and go, they obviously left because there was nothing here for them.
Thank you, Daddy.
Can I ask something, please?
The oncology department hasn't had any patients in almost 2 weeks.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Yes.
Excellent.
How awesome.
Yeah,
I
thank
have,
you. Thanks.
Done. All right.
Done.
I have a booklet.
Done.
So I have another question about, since we're talking about pregnant women, I was just gonna, while we're sitting here, I was gonna reach in with my one coworker who wants to get pregnant. And I was gonna just go give, maybe instead of trying to help her get fixed, just give her a whole new uterus or whatever she needs. And then I heard stop, because what if she's already pregnant? So if she's already pregnant, then you just leave it alone, right?
She's going to have a little girl.
Congratulations.
Very nice.
I have,
Thank you.
I have a little question for confirmation. I have a booklet here of elderly people from my island, and there's many photos in it. And I put them on Okami's cocktails, and I want to ask if, even if I'm doubting myself lately, if this has worked, because I really believed in it.
I guess.
Okay, well, just keep working on it. Keep working on it.
Thank you.
Done.
But yeah, the holograms will work to a large extent, even if you don't have faith in them, because it's literal frequencies. Like, but if you have faith in it, your own faith magnifies all of that.
That's right. That's
makes
right.
it work a lot faster and a lot better. So.
I have the faith in the holograms, but I didn't have the faith in myself anymore. That's
the holograms. The holograms are designed.
Yeah, that's
for people who don't know what even faith is, or who don't have faith, because no matter what you do or say, my shit works.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
So happy are those that cannot see and yet believe.
Right. Now this method is for people that have faith in Source, Creator, God, Daddy, whatever you want to call it, and want to be able to grow and be a part of what's coming. Okay. Not everybody, I'll tell you now, not everybody in the future is going to have access to me, because he already told me I'm going to have to regulate things where I'm going to be in a position where I just can't talk to everybody all day, every day. So
too busy.
I'm gonna be too busy. Exactly. So focus on what I'm saying, because if he chose you to be here and to do the work, you will be one of the ones that I work with directly. Other than that, you're going to be having fun, just not with me. Okay. Because we're changing.
I do have a question.
Go ahead.
My sister keeps asking me about the 10 days of darkness, and I don't understand where she's.
That don't have nothing to do with healing. Next question.
Okay.
Smarty, for those of us.
In other words, it's bullshit. Focus on healing.
Smarty, I have a healing request.
Go ahead.
I have a healing request
Go ahead.
for Cliff for full brain restoration.
Okay. Where'd you go?
I'm still here.
I'm waiting. Go ahead.
Okay, for Cliff for full brain restoration.
You say you had a request. I thought it was a question.
Yes. No, I have a request. I'm sorry. I wanted to get you. I want to get you before the call ends.
Right. Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is, okay, he's had some type of trauma. What was it? A car accident? He fell or something?
Yeah, he had a seizure years ago, and there was things going on.
Okay, he must have fell and got fucked up, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and repair the entire brain, pull it out, replace it, and then wrap him with a heavy loving light blanket. And also, we're going to reinforce everyone knowing that they are healed. Done.
Yes. Done.
Once,
Thank
you.
you.
This is very real. I'll keep it real. Now, focus on everybody else. Stop focusing on your own pain and suffering, because at the end of the day, I'm in pain and I suffer too, but I'm here with you guys.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay? So I'm trying to teach you guys. This is real. Well, I'm not trying. I am teaching y'all. Pay attention.
Yeah, thank you.
So after Smarty, so after every healing, should we wrap it with love and light blankets? After we heal?
Yeah, that would be the best thing to do, yes, because the love and light blankets, the energy, the love and light energy itself is powerful. So that will what I would do is tell them to drink water also, because what happens is you're hitting them from this angle, you're hitting them from that angle, and then their water is hitting them from the inside out.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
On that note, Smarty, if you can't get them to drink the water, can you send them the frequency for hydration and water? Would that be just as good?
Well, if depending on where they're at, you can just hit their water. You guys are Jedis. You can just hit their water.
Of course.
No matter where they're at. Okay, no matter where they're at. The more and more advanced you guys become, the more and more you can be on the telephone with somebody and literally see their water bottle, see their cup, see their computer table, and just be like, "Pa!"
Oh, okay.
That's
So
simple.
I have a question about dryness in the mouth, and I don't know what it comes from. So what do I do with this?
Yeah.
If somebody tells me they have dryness in their mouth,
here's what you
I'm
do.
not sure what the source. What? I don't know what it is. So changing the mouth.
Woo. So just drink water.
My mouth was dry as you were saying it, so. Oh yeah.
You're a classic, King. You're a classic.
Hey, come here real quick. So yesterday we was getting home, being that we're about to shut it down. Yesterday we was coming home and I put the car in reverse, got the back of the camera on the front screen, and I says, look, it's fairies. Come here. So Genesis, when I said that, she goes like this, she freezes.
Oh.
And I says, what are you freezing for? What you doing? She says, every time I hit them, that's what they do.
Oh, wow. That's so cute.
That's cool.
Great. Hi, Genesis.
Hi, Genesis. Nice seeing you.
Hello, Genesis.
Hi. You seen
So
the
cute.
very, the ones that she sees, they look clear and brown, right? The clear ones.
Oh, she loves you.
She's shy. She said, say hi to everybody.
Hi, Genesis.
Hi.
Hi, Genesis.
Hello.
Hi, Genesis.
Hey, Genesis.
With love and light blankets to take away the shyness.
Yeah, she,
Done. Done.
Done.
Done.
Done. Good one, Chris.
I asked her if she wanted to be trained today. She's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, you gotta be trained someday.
That's so cute.
All right, you guys, I'm going to call it a night. I gotta get on the phone with the crew in about 2 minutes.
Thank you.
We'll do another one of these so you guys
Awesome.
understand.
Thank you, Smarty.
There's more and more.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you.
Night.
Bye, everyone.
Love everybody.
Everybody.
Bye.
I loved everybody.
Night.
Good night.
Bye, bye, Smarty. Bye, Genesis.
Bye.